And we're back.
All right.
Thank sweet baby Jesus. We're back.
The best form of Jesus is baby Jesus. I definitely agree with that.
So for segment number 2, I like that one. I just registered it. That was funny. I was thinking, that's funny. All right. Segment number 2. Right, we're gonna blast you with the quote of the day, folks.
Quote of the day.
Quote of the day. Where's the jingle button?
I have
Steve,
no
let
idea.
me figure this computer out again. Ding, ding dong. Quote of the day.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
That's the new segment.
I like
new
that.
Intro.
We like doorbells.
All right. Cool.
People
cool,
like
cool.
noises like that.
Oh yeah, people like getting interrupted with loud noises.
You ready?
All right. Let's hear it. Actually, I haven't heard this yet, so this is all gonna be.
Because we like to
surprise.
play games here. You know, we like to
Yeah,
have a little fun.
Just throw each
Um,
other off a little bit.
Yeah, it's great.
All right.
Steve, today's quote of the day, right? Well, this all stems from the idea of your numbers are the proof of your skill level.
Okay.
Now, whatever you do, if you have numbers behind it, like in baseball, if you're a good baseball player, you have low numbers.
Okay.
Right? Or for some things, high numbers for earn run average. If you are a real estate agent, how many houses did you sell?
Right.
Well, how about if you're an investor? Your bank account shows how good you are, your skill level with your money.
Right.
You know, that can pretty much relate to anybody. So what do you think about the idea of money as a skill?
Okay. So, all right. So I'm gonna start off by saying that I don't think that numbers should be the decider of what your skill level is. Like if you're a baseball player and I don't even know sports. I'm gonna not use sports. All right, let's redo this. You're a student, and your numbers are SAT scores,
Yeah.
and your SAT scores are gonna decide what college you can get into because that's
How good of a student are
right.
you?
That's how good of a student you are.
Right.
I don't agree with that because you might be a great student, you might be a great person, you might be really well rounded, and you might offer more than someone else with a higher SAT score.
Right.
But maybe you're not a good test taker.
Mm.
Like maybe the numbers shouldn't be the deciding factor of whether you get in. Maybe it should be how you are as a person, what you do, your personality, what extra activities, whatever. I don't think the numbers should be the deciding factor of like that shouldn't be like you're a good student because your SAT
It does
scores are
seem like a
high.
very finite answer to something that is so broad.
It's like a shallow indicator of what you can do.
Yeah.
Like
Got a little company. What's happening?
you might be a great real estate agent. People might love you and want to come back. You might not have the highest like house sale record, but you're still probably a great real estate agent. Like people will come to you because you're a nice person, I guess. I don't know.
Right.
I feel like it's too shallow to like define someone by numbers.
Okay, so I feel like the person that put out this quote of the day, his name's Ty Lopez. You can find him on YouTube. He's got a lot of videos.
Is he like a super rich guy?
Self-made.
Okay.
He
So
worked
he's
on
like,
an
he's a
Amish farm
millionaire.
for 2.5 years.
Okay.
Like growing up.
Yeah.
Family, regular, like when he goes to visit his grandma and his mom and dad, normal house, regular cars. Self-made, bro. Started
Okay.
from the bottom. Actually poor growing up, I think. Now, he's all over the place. You're right. He's loaded. And he says
Right.
this, but I feel like the message he's trying to send when he speaks is like, okay, well, if you're a bad test taker, then get good at taking tests.
Right.
That would be the rebuttal to what you said. Now what do you got for me?
I mean,
That leaves the no excuse attitude.
right. I think it's a different way of looking at things, and I mean, it seems to work for him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a millionaire. I guess he did it by his way of thinking, which is that. But I don't think that's right for everyone. Like I think that works for him.
Mm-hmm.
So because that works for him, he thinks everyone should do that. Everyone should be like that. But I feel like as an individual, you can't speak for what the mass people should do.
Right. Okay. On to the next. Appreciate your input. and I feel like you brought up some very valid points there.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Real quick, before we get into the Trump story, which we're all excited to hear about.
Oh boy, it's always a good story with Trump.
It's always something interesting with that guy. He never fails to entertain, which I feel like is why he's so popular.
I think that's it. I mean, all right, we're gonna get into that.
We're gonna get into that.
We're gonna get into that. We'll leave you wondering for a little bit.
What I wanted to talk about, it just slipped my mind, unfortunately. What was it?
Was it another quote?
No.
What?
Oh god, it was so good.
This is the effect that Donald Trump has on people.
Oh. What do they call this? Like, what do the professionals say? Say you got Howard Stern on the mic, right? And he's doing a show, and he forgets something. What is he? How does he cope with that?
I would just say, cut to commercial.
Cut to commercial, right?
Regroup.
What do you think? This is a good thing. We're gonna do some research on. But first, we need a little background music. What do you think? Set the mood.
That's a good. Yep. Let's go for it.
Yeah.
Let's go
for
it.
We're gonna play a little bit of this for everybody.
We're gonna save
right
this.
Away, we knew we had something special. The winner of American Idol is.
You guys are getting an exclusive American Idol commercial.
American Idol is back to help choose the last American Idol.
To do that in front of millions of people on TV is hard.
She's taking the stage.
The show starts now.
And for the first time ever, Kelly's a guest judge as the top 10 perform live for your vote.
This is the biggest night of the season.
American Idol, the farewell season, tomorrow on Fox.
All right, Stevie, baby. Donald Trump.
We are back for our next story. For those of you who like Donald Trump, I mean, that's cool. You might not love this, but
I'm going to love it.
All right, so it looks like a leaked audio appeared to reveal off-air conversations between TV host and Donald Trump. So Donald Trump was going to be on a kind of like a morning show, news interview show. And before the show, they talked about, what the interview was going to be about, what questions were going to be asked. And apparently Donald Trump was like, don't really give me anything hard to answer. Just give me some like softball questions, make it easy, make it positive. And I just feel like that's, if you're running for president, like, I feel like people should just be able to ask you what they want to ask you, and you should just be able to respond to anything, really. It's like the world's toughest interview. So we're going to play a little clip of what the actual leaked conversation was. So
clip for us?
You can listen to it. You can make your own opinions, whether you like it, whether you don't.
Cool.
Let's cut to that.
Yeah.
So, but I'm being hit. They're spending $75 million on negative ads on me over the last 2 weeks. Are they catching on or no? No. What do you think? Are they catching on?
No.
It's vicious. They're spending a tremendous amount on negative ads on me.
No. You know what I thought was the kind of wow moment was the guy you brought up on stage.
Yeah, it was good.
We played it several times this morning.
We played it up against Obama.
The both guys.
Both guys.
Well, yes, we played Obama first.
The young guy
and then we
was the
played
champ.
the guys.
I saw it. I watched your show this morning. You have me almost as a legendary figure. I like it.
No, I tell you, this morning, what we basically said today was we were completely wrong about the
Totally.
We have one more segment.
One more segment, and then we're good. Thank you for doing this.
Okay. I'm doing it because
I said
nothing.
this
You get great ratings and a raise. Me, I get nothing.
We're getting a real window into your. So.
Well,
Just make us all look good. That's right.
exactly.
So how come Drudge and Time Magazine said I won the debate show, and you think
Well,
it's...
but so did the CBS poll. The next morning when I saw the CBS
Wow.
poll, I'm second, but still.
All right, so let's...
Yo, I think Trump is a demagogue times a million. You familiar with that term, Steve?
Yeah. Let's recap kind of what he said.
Yeah,
over
what did he
here.
say?
So he's talking to, I mean, now listening to it, it sounds like he's talking to two of his buddies, and they're talking about, how his debate went, and I guess they had talked about him on a show previously, and they were trying to make him look good. So I guess he's gonna go on and he's like, hey, just make me look good. Like, I get good ratings. That means you guys will get a raise. And they're like, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna make you look good.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like if you're a journalist or interviewer and you're interviewing someone and you're just like, hey, well, make me look good, you're gonna get good ratings, you're gonna make more money, and they're like, yeah, let's go for it, pretty much. I mean, how does that sound to you?
It sounds like it's fake.
Right.
It's false advertisement.
Exactly.
It's not really him. I say he's a demagogue. He's just putting out stuff that he feels like the public wants to hear. He's not really speaking with his heart. He's just doing whatever it takes to become president.
Right.
Which it leaves too much to chance. Like, say he actually does become president, what's he gonna do when he gets there? He's gonna be lost.
Yeah, I mean,
honestly, I feel like it's 50-50 at this point. He's either gonna do great, or he's gonna just fall flat on his face.
I don't see that other 50. I don't know
right?
if he's gonna do great.
Dude, Trumpington, man. The Trump.
It's like, it feels super ingenuine, I think, is what the problem is. Which is why this story is trending right now, because people are just like, is that what goes on, like, behind the scenes that people don't know about? You're just like, hey, help me out, I'll help you out. You know, I feel that's not a good way to run.
No, it's not. They say it's politics. Well, it's a very transparent look at politics, and it's quite sad, especially something of this size, the presidency. It's like as high as you can ever go, and
Right.
here he is. He's it's like he just doesn't care.
Right.
He's doing it for all his personal reasons and nothing else.
And even aside from just the presidency, then you kind of look at the media in a different way too. Like, this was on CNN, so it's like, you know, the media's playing favoritism, and that's obviously going to influence how a lot of people think.
They are most definitely playing favoritism.
Yeah.
And I can't take that away from you, man.
Yeah.
I
That's.
completely agree.
I feel like we can probably have like a Donald Trump story every week, essentially.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna make this claim. Every week, we're gonna have a different Donald Trump story, and it's gonna be completely different.
So this
every week,
particular
week to
Donald
week.
Trump story was not positive.
That's
we're
not
gonna we're gonna give him a
positive, but
thumbs down for this one, right?
We're gonna give him a thumbs down for this
sorry,
week.
Sorry, buddy. Sorry, Don. You
our-
get a let's hear, Steve. Thumbs down,
Thumbs
Don.
down. This is our official news segment
All
every
right.
week.
So we got 1:30 on the hot clock. We got another commercial break for you folks. We will be right back.